So same thing with we mentioned before with the Star Wars Transformers Vader. This same listing also gave us another interesting listing for March of 2018. There's going to be a release of what translates here to a Transformers Encore car robot series God Fire Convoy
Mm.
for 30,000 yen.
How
So
much that would be
what
in
about 300 bucks.
really? What
Yeah, and so
warrants
so
that?
here's the thing. The Encore series completely is reissues.
Mm.
Now, those reissues sometimes have repaints or slight retools like they did with like a G1 Bumblebee back in the day, but in general they're a reissue line. That's what they are. Uh, I don't know why they're choosing kind of now to do it. Car Robots came out in the year 2000. There's no kind of like anniversary round number that really
The
works with
anniversary
that.
passed. That was 2 years ago. If you want to do the 15 anniversary,
15th exactly. So, but
10
that's just it.
years,
So,
you know.
I don't understand the reasoning behind it. Um, there must be something that I'm missing here. But the thing that's kind of brutal is the price point.
Yeah.
30,000 yen is 300 bucks easy American.
Whew.
I'm pretty convinced any individual here, first of all, number one, um, the accessibility of those molds. Number one, the original Japanese car robots releases of Fire Convoy and God Magnus. Number two, the 2001 release in America of Robots in Disguise, Optimus Prime, and Ultra
Yep.
Magnus. Number three, the then re-releases of what's it called? Sam's Club. They did a yellow repaint of that
Which I
Optimus
was super
Prime.
confused by.
Yeah,
Why
but
yellow?
just to do
Or is it one
whatever.
of those things where it's like, well, kids like yellow, so we got to do yellow
It's a possibility that could have
because they
been
do
it,
do
but
that.
it was within the Transformers Universe 1.0 fiction at the
Mm-hmm.
time, where it was all these different continuities coming together, and so that was the representative of the Robots in Disguise universe was that one,
Okay.
and a Ultra Magnus that had black accents on his blue areas essentially,
Mm.
and they combined together and made same thing like I guess in this case it was called Omega Prime, but Godfire Convoy. That's the third opportunity to get it. And then when Cybertron was out, they did at Costco a two pack where you could get both of them together. Again, the Optimus Prime relatively unchanged from his original Robots in Disguise release in red, but then they did the Ultra Magnus again with those black accents in this two pack that also I think might have only cost maybe 60, 70 bucks,
Yeah.
you know. And then if you really want to go into the deep nitty gritty of it, there was on the car robot side the clear repaints of both of them, the black repaints. So there's a lot of opportunities if you just dive into the past to pick up these molds. Here's the thing. I remember Tony Bacala, who's the founder of TFW 2005. He's a huge car robots in disguise fan. He spent, if I remember correctly, $250 to $300 to get the black repaint of of Fire Convoy, the Japanese black repaint.
Damn.
So, but the point is, he spent 300 to get the limited special
Yeah,
release.
exactly.
This is 300
To
bucks,
get something
and
that's possibly the same.
I don't
We
know
don't know
what
what they're
they're
doing.
bringing to the table. The only argument I could give is it might come with the Super God sword, which is it's more or less just Fortress
Maximus sword.
Maximus's sword with an extra handle piece so he could hold it. It might come with that. Is that a $300, you
I could
know,
see maybe
uh
I could see maybe metal feet on the uh what's his name again? When he come
God
Yeah,
Magnus?
with the Magnus on the God Magnus side, maybe metal feet. That's what I could see to make him more
It's
stable.
it,
But I mean, he's
it's
already
a
stable, but he's very top heavy as you're seeing. Like
oh
he has
yeah,
the chunk on
totally.
the
Like,
front and the backpack, and then the extra wing on the backpack.
well, the funny thing is, and I mentioned it in a previous episode, how a lot of times when I pick up a figure, I end up getting two of them because of the variations between the regions, and as a result, it's an excuse to do different modes. I have Fire Convoy, so I keep Fire Convoy in small robot mode,
Right.
and I use the armor pieces to make the base mode.
Right. Which is a nice
Then,
base. Just to say, I love this toy.
oh yeah,
It's
it
one
was
of my
at one
favorites.
at for the longest time that was the best Optimus Prime toy ever made. That was, and I will agree with you there, 100%.
I would
When
say
that came out
personally, I
in
would say it
2000,
is to this day,
I think
and
I
combined
think
form.
if you ignore, say, like, people who would lean towards the masterpiece
Yeah.
stuff, I think that until, let's say, the Cybertron line came around in Galaxy Force in 2006, it had a good solid 6 years of just no one even coming close to it.
Exactly.
Mostly because Energon and Armada, Superlink, Micron kind of, it was what it
Yeah.
was. But and even the sublines of alternators and stuff, yeah, it had a prime, but it wasn't, wow,
Mm.
So the point is that so I had Fire Convoy on his own with the sound effects that say Japanese words, the base mode separated from it. Then I have the American release. So I have that in the Super Optimus Prime, Super Fire Convoy mode. And then I got that Costco 2-pack down the line, and I used that as an excuse to then have the combined form on display. So I have like this figure like
What
in
about
three
Ultra
different
Magnus? No
iterations,
Ultra
all on
Magnus?
display. Oh, I got Magnus on display too in different ways too.
Okay.
Of course. Well, that's why. But it's just like just that Optimus alone. So the thing is that, and all of this stuff, I don't remember spending too much on it.
Yeah.
I feel if we probably check eBay right now, I'm going to do it right now live. We're just going to go bam.
I'm pretty
Let's
sure I was seeing car robots, robots in disguise, Autobot stuff like in bins here and there. Maybe
I'm looking right now. You could pick up Fire Convoy right now, buy it now, mint in box, $56. And then here's the thing. You could buy the Ultra Magnus Optimus Prime gift set from Japan. From Japan with the sword, everything, $379 American. So, and that's like the gift set special edition with the sword, clear plastic, the special version.
okay.
And that's a buy it now from some guy that clearly could possibly even sell it for less. This is eBay. eBay's always the inflated prices, if anything. Those aren't the standards. Like, and I'm just scrolling down more. Mint in box Fire Convoy, $64. Another one. There's another one here for $56. So and then that's the Japanese versions. The second I start typing robots in disguise Optimus
Well, good
Prime,
luck because you might end up getting the new show.
yeah, I know you're going to get the other ones too. But yeah, no, here I'm seeing them, and you're getting. Look, there's one guy asking $40 mint in box. So the reality is, if you're buying it for the mold, like not the
And it's
variations,
an
just to
awesome
get the
mold too.
mold, then there's cheaper options. If you're buying it because there might be something special about that, wait it out because there's got to be something to this that justifies a $300, excuse me, 30,000 yen, which is $300 American, if not more, depending on the exchange by the time March 2018 rolls
Yeah.
around. So I know we were long-winded on this topic,
It's a
but
good
it's
toy. It's
something
a good toy. It's a good figure, and
it's
also
worth discussing.
the fact that personally I feel after this guy came out, people were like, "How do we make like an add-on? How do we make add-ons? How do we make add-ons?" And then third party kind of hit us with that. I kind of feel
Yeah.
personally.
Well, yeah, I think that the part forming engineering of the add-ons that spawned out of this line really resonates in future third-party stuff that came
Mm.
afterwards. Where, I mean, the blocky nature and the more toy-esque nature of Armada and Energon kind of stuck to their more clunky click click. And again, it worked for its era,
Yeah,
sold very well, but it was vastly different than the Beast Wars Neo slash car robots, more ball jointed.
more
Um,
complicated transformations, more tricky
yeah,
stuff getting in
which
there.
started with Beast Wars Neo going into, which again also had one of the best Optimus Prime mole toys, if you will, in Big Convoy.
Mm.
So, but yeah, it's interesting. I want to see more. There is images, but the images don't tell me anything because they might just be stock images
Yeah.
of the old Fire Convoy and God Fire Convoy toy. But there's got to be more to this than they're letting on right now at 30,000 yen.
Part of me is just happy to see it back again, because why not? But yeah, it had a lot of re-releases.
A lot of
Yeah.
releases.